Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most swankified small details, Easter eggs, and clever nods in Wicked's musical numbers. If you haven't seen the film or musical, we encourage you to be cautious of spoilers ahead.
Life's more painless for the brainless.
Number 10. Ding Dong and Good News. On stage, Wicked opens with the words, "Oh, come on, fellow Ozians, don't sugarcoat it now." In the film, though, you might catch a familiar melody before the opening number.
She's gone!
She's dead.
Can't place it? Let us help. In The Wizard of Oz, it's sung about the Wicked Witch of the East, Nessarose to Wicked fans. A reprise, Hail, Hail, the Witch is Dead, sung about the Wicked Witch of the West, was cut from the movie, but lives on in some stage versions.
Hail, hail, the witch is dead, witch, old witch, the wicked witch.
Also, you know that stunning shot of Elphaba's hat in the puddle? According to director John M. Chu, it's a nod to the original set piece, where Ozians would burst out of a giant hat and sing. Number 9. Some popular references. Ariana Grande has always admired Kristen Chenoweth, Broadway's original Glinda, who remains a mentor in her life. And as a Wicked superfan, Grande poured love, dedication, and nuance into her performance, just as she promised.
Oh, hello. Popular. I know about popular.
Take Popular, for example. She even mirrors Chenoweth's strong arm pose on the line, "Specially great communicators." That's a level beyond superfan, right? Also, how about that brilliant nod to the 1939 film's Ruby Slippers?
There's no place like home.
During Elphaba's makeover, Glinda picks up a pair of ruby red shoes, clicks them together 3 times, and tosses them into Elphaba's lap. It's little moments like these that show they thought of everything that really counts for Wicked and Wizard of Oz fans.
You're gonna be popular. I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be.
Number 8. Finding optimistic voices in one short day. So much happens in one short day that we couldn't possibly cover it all at once, but we have to start somewhere. Do you recognize this melody as Elphaba and Glinda make their way through the Emerald City?
So I'll be back for good someday. To make my life and make my way.
It's a sample of Optimistic Voices, which plays as Dorothy and her friends head to the Emerald City after the whole Poppy fiasco.
Keep straight ahead for the most glorious place on the face of the earth or the sky.
In the Wizomania number, the origins of the Grimmery and the wizard's rise to power are shown. A projection of the wizard repeats Omaha, which might sound mystical to the Ozians, but fans of the books know that's just where he's from.
He can read it! He must be a wizard!
Was he pulling a fast one, or maybe just asking for directions? Number 7. What is this feeling? This addresses events from Act 2. Consider yourself warned. What is this feeling is a brilliantly choreographed number that shows Elphaba and Glinda's rivalry as powerfully as the lyrics.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
Yeah, well, my face is flushing. What is this feeling?
With the magic of cinema, the sequence gets even bigger, covering much of the school grounds to show how deep their rivalry runs. In some shots, Elphaba and Glinda seem to be in combat. Don't worry, it's probably just a shiz PE class.
There's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong.
Keen-eyed Wicked fans might notice that their movements mirror a certain Act 2 scene when the former besties reunite. Glinda's crushed that Fiyero left her for Elphaba, while Elphaba pays respects to her sister, who's been crushed in a totally different way. Talk about full circle moments. Number 6. We'll remember the Ozdust Duet for good. If Wicked has a central love story, it's the one between Elphaba and Glinda. Sure, it starts off rocky, but ultimately they'll always carry each other like a handprint on their hearts.
Now whatever way our stories end, oh, you have rewritten mine by being my friend.
That's why the melody of For Good, from Act 2, threads through their most heartfelt moments in Part 1. Actually, the first time we hear it is between No One Mourns the Wicked and Dear Old Shiz, as Glinda starts to reflect on their friendship.
Our paths did cross. At school.
Later, listen for it during the Ozdust Duet, which marks a turning point in their relationship. It's a beautiful foretelling of their bond that also ties everything together, reminding us that these moments are ultimately Glinda's memories. Number 5. Defying Gravity on the Yellow Brick Road. In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's journey begins on the Yellow Brick Road, while Elphaba's takes her to the western skies as she defies gravity. But did you know there's an intersection where these paths meet? Listen closely and try singing Follow the Yellow Brick Road in tandem with this.
Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
Perfect fit, huh? Honestly, Stephen Schwartz's attention to detail in every note of this song is truly awe-inspiring, and the film's creators brought a little extra magic to the movie version as well. The number has been extended to fully capture its drama and intensity. It all builds to that breathtaking shot of Elphaba in the sky, a stunning homage to the most iconic moment of the stage show.
No wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring me
Number 4. A celebration throughout Oz. The Wizard and I is Elphaba's I Want song, but with a twist and plenty of clever details.
Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange.
Did you spot the rainbow behind her as she takes that leap to make the bluebirds fly? You see where this is headed, right? Plus, science fans might appreciate this one particularly smart lyric.
And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris.
But the real brilliance lies in the moments that foreshadow what's to come. As Elphaba dreams of joining the wizard, her vision is almost a little too on the nose.
And though I'd never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt.
Whether it's a premonition or gut feeling, she's certain she'll leave a mark on Oz worth celebrating. So who wants to break it to her? Not it.
Someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz. That's all to do with me.
Number 3. Life's More Painless for the Brainless. It's truly astounding how much brains, heart, and courage went into creating this spectacular number.
When you're dancing.
Some fans have noticed a hint of the Scarecrow in Fiero's dance moves, yet the foreshadowing goes even deeper, starting with Schwartz's clever lyrics. The first part of the song is about how life is easier when you don't give a twink about anything, and just focus on having fun and dancing through life.
Life's more painless for the brainless. Why think too hard when it's so soothing?
The irony and brilliant foreshadowing of that line becomes clear in Part 2, if you haven't seen the show yet. Although you don't need to be a doctor of thinkology to figure it out.
Oh, joy! Rapture! I've got a brain!
Number 2. Wizomania. A lot can happen in one not-so-short song, and this one perhaps deviates the most from the original musical.
If you only have one short day.
We've already mentioned Wizomania, but who better to share Oz's history than the two women who were there from the start?
We were perfect. I'm like looking at all the Ozians, and I'm trying not to cry. You know, the family from 20 years ago. Like, tear.
We basically melted with happiness when Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth appeared, and again when Menzel recreated her iconic battle cry.
And Oz, which had been sad and blah,
Once more we'll sing a joyous.
They also share a sweet moment with Grande and Arrivo, practically offering their blessings on screen. Plus, there are cameos from former Fiyero understudy Michael McCory-Rose, book and screenwriter Winnie Holtzman, and composer Stephen Schwartz, who delivers the famous line,
The wizard will see you now!
As Grande revealed, that line was changed, but she and Arrivo insisted it be put back in. We know, what in Oz were they thinking?
What is this? Who rang that bell? We can't do that. He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, it has to be the wizard will see you now. Are you crazy?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Unlimited theme. The Unlimited theme is the melody that plays every time the word unlimited is sung.
You're green.
I am.
Together we're unlimited.
It's woven throughout Part 1 and continues in Part 2. But did you know that Schwartz cleverly included an Easter egg that connects it to The Wizard of Oz? The melody is made up of the first 7 notes of Over the Rainbow. Why 7? Well, hit 8 and copyright issues arise.
Is completely different rhythmically and harmonically. It goes somewhere over the rainbow. And the Unlimited theme is... and so on.
Schwartz then tweaked the rhythm, tempo, and chords to make it even more his own.
Unlimited. Together we're unlimited.
Right now, it's played in a minor key, but that's set to change too. Although let's not get ahead of ourselves. What we're trying to say is that the genius behind Stephen Schwartz's soundtrack is truly unlimited. Which musical detail defied your expectations? Let us know in the comments.
Just you and I defying gravity.
Think of what we could do together.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.